Hi everyone, this is Jenna. I'm doing a royal cat today. This is what we're drawing today. I just did a video and half my drawing was off the page when I was videoing it. Anyways, we will be doing that again. That was my lesson. Oh well. So we're gonna try that again and hopefully stay within the frame. Okay, so right now I'm gonna do a cat up here, just like this one. We're going to start with the nose, right about here. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller so it fits there. You're going to start with a triangle and put a little line there. Make little nostrils here. Okay, you're going to do a line down here and then create kind of a circle this way and a circle this way. There you go. Okay, then we're going to create a little chin. A little chin under there, and I'm going to create a little bit of shadow under his chin. Okay, as you can see down here, I added little dots in a line. So we're going to create little dots. I don't start right here. I come over a little bit, and I do 3 lines of dots, and same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So they're in quite tidy little rows, but there's not like the same amount of dots or anything, so feel free to do whatever you want. So once that's done, we're going to do this eye, this kind of curve for the eye, and then that dark line. So start here, you're going to go straight up and straight up, and I like to just put little dots there. That's where this is going to be. I go straight up. It's where this white part is for the tabby. So I'm just going to do it really lightly. That's where these are going to be, just to clarify. Okay, I'm going to start that eye. So it's like a lemon shape, but the end is tilted upwards. So just make sure that that is ending. So starting low and ending high. Like it's not ending here like a human eye would. Okay, see how it goes up? And don't make it go too high, or it might look like it's a little bit angry, unless you want an angry cat. Okay, and then I'm going to keep that dark going. Once I'm happy with it, then you do it dark. Don't do it dark until you're happy. Okay, once I'm happy with that, let's do this little side. So straight up is that. You just try your best to make them symmetrical. It's not a big deal. Just erase it if it's not, and you just try again. It's okay. And then that goes down and around this curve. There we go. Good. So once I'm happy with that, then I darken these eyes. It's really important that you do it nice and dark. They don't fade away. Okay. I'm going to make this kind of go downwards. Like that. As you can see, it's like a V shape, right? The pupil. So I'm going to go to my little eyes. It kind of looks like a cheetah right now. I'll have to do a cheetah lesson. I'm going to do 2 V shapes from the very center. Do you see it's kind of the center? And then I create a little circle there. And I fill it in except for that little V. Sorry, except for the little circle. That's what I meant. Okay. And let's create some shadow now. So looks like a little kitten's coming out of his crown. Okay, so tabbies have this nice white there and there, and then they have white under their eyes. So we're going to create a little, see how I'm holding my pencil? Or you can hold it like this. Just use the side of your pencil like this, rather than up and down like that. So I'll show you what I mean. So it just gives a nice soft, so make sure you're nice soft shading instead of scratchy. And you can always put your finger in there and smudge it. That'll really make it nice and soft. So it's going from really dark right here to kind of fading out. Okay, as you can see here, that's how I did it there. So dark and then fading. You're kind of just feathering out that darkness. And same thing with the underlining of this eye. There we go. Now let's create that line down the center of the cat's head. So imagine it like a butterfly. So whatever you do on this side, you do on this side. You want symmetry is really important for cute little tabby markings. So I did it on that side, I did it on that side. The darkest part is usually right above here, and you kind of do jiggity-jiggity. Okay. And then the rest is kind of, well, let's do another one here. It's a little bit softer. And then add some kind of, we just want some shade in there. I want my nose to be a bit shaded. Looks kind of like a kitten. There you go. And you want the rest shaded so that these look nice and white. If you don't shade it, it looks like a white cat. Okay, so as I'm doing that, it kind of is coming more alive, eh? There you go. So this would all be like a soft gray up in here. There we go. Okay, now we want to do, let's do the crown. So the crown is going between the ears, right? So the ears start from the pupil straight up. So I'm going to create a little line. And if you're doing just a normal cat head, just do a curve like a rainbow shape here. And if you're not, curve the other side going down and then up, because that's going to create the curve of the crown. And let's do a different crown. Let's do like, maybe this is a fancy, just a plain gold. Okay, oh, I like that. Now you're going to do your ears. They're going to go out diagonally and then almost straight down into, see, it's almost like a J shape. And this is a backwards J. Okay, so diagonally out. Don't make them too small. Diagonally out and then a J. Diagonally out and then J. You want that inside. So once you're happy with it, then you shade in the ear. So diagonal and then kind of almost a J. Straight and then the bottom is curved. Don't do the whole ear curved. Okay, once I'm happy with that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna do just a curve down till I'm just below his cheeks. This is his little snout cheeks. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So then I want to shade inside this little ear. Just super dark here and then a little bit lighter, because that's the deepest part. I can kind of see into this part of the ear. And then if you like this, you can add some, so start at this dark line and you're just going to create some fun little hairs coming out. Okay, I always tell my students, tilt your hand so it's easy for you to flick. You're not going to flick this way, right? You want to flick the way your hand naturally wants to go. So I'm going to just tilt my cat. Let's do a few whiskers. You don't want too many. This is natural, so I'm going to keep it that way. You don't want too many, and you don't want it to be too dark. So this one doesn't even have any. See, if you want to just leave it, it looks fine without any anyways. Maybe just two. Just don't do them like perfectly symmetrical. Okay, so there's your kitty. Let's just do a little bit more detail on the eyes. I'm just going to create a little bit of shadow underneath where there would be a little shadow there. And just create a little bit more interest in here. That crown looks a little boring. You can get your gold Sharpies out, or create some fun bright crowns for your cats. Maybe your cat's colorful too. So I'm going to make the edges of this more interesting, make them a bit more fluffy. So there's your basic one. If you want, you can create just some little shoulders so his head's not floating. That's what I recommend. Looks like he's in the crown. I might just make him kind of sitting on this other cat. It'd be kind of funny. So when you're doing that, just make sure that this is getting dark so that his head is popping off the page. Even if his chest is white, you're still going to have a nice dark shadow in there. And just create some fur in there. There. Let's have a little shadow on here. And there's your little kitty. Hope you have fun doing a cat. This just needs a bit more shadow there. And that is that for today. Have a good night. Bye.